What is happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan, and welcome to Green and Gold Games and the start of a new Let's Play, Dead Space. This game was released in 2008 and was the start of basically a brand new, critically acclaimed horror franchise. And it quickly became one of my personal favorites. Turn the music down quite a bit. Now, yesterday I tried to get this LP started, but it seemed to be having the Elgato that I use seemed to be having audio issues. At least that's what I thought it was. Which was similar to the audio issues I'd been having with the other games that I've been recording with the Elgato. But as it turned out, if you go to Settings and go to General and Volume and Audio Output, this was set on 7.1 uncompressed. And because of that, I was basically having to tilt like if someone was talking to me, like in Fallout 76, I would have to tilt the camera and I'd have to face away from them and face kind of off to the side so that way you could actually fucking hear them. But in Dead Space, there were certain audio logs that once I picked them up, you couldn't hear a damn thing. So I was, having some issues with that. And I was like, well, how the hell am I going to fix that? So I went into here, and it's like, oh, here we go. This might be the issue. So if you have that issue, if you're recording, go to your Xbox One, go to Settings, General, Audio, Volume and Audio Output, and change, if it's on one of these two or Bitstream out, change it to Stereo Uncompressed. And it'll work. Thank goodness. And of course I realized this, while I was trying to play this game. I don't know how the audio is going to sound for Fallout 76 and Wreckfest, but I would imagine that all the sounds are going to finally be heard, including in Fallout 76 where, I would turn on the radio and you couldn't hear a damn thing on that either. So hopefully that's fixed now. Let's see, controls, I always love invert y-axis, because it just makes fucking sense. Okay. So, let's start a new game. Let's play this bitch on hard.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her. Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board. Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
All right, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Miss Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix their ship, not the other way around.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
You're gonna need to boost the signal if your power's low.
Yes, we know. Boost the signal. More.
Never heard of a total communications blackout on one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
What is that?
It's a busted array like we thought. Sounds like they're having problems with their encoder. You get us down there and Isaac and I can fix it. 48 hours max.
All right, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock.
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hull.
Hit the blast shields. Their guidance tether's damaged. Switch to manual, now.
Inside the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, I gave you an order.
The field's too strong.
Is everyone okay?
Rough ride.
What the hell were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
I just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had aborted at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side of the Ishimura. Now settle down, let's get to work. Corporal, report.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
All right, let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship. Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right, we've still got a job to do. We're moving out.
All right. So we take control of Isaac Clarke.
Use run to move quickly.
Duh. I've played this game many times. The main hero of the series. There's our first item, a small med pack. Let's take a look at the inventory real quick. Notice the weapons wheel on the left side. We don't have any yet, including key items, which we'll be getting before too long. Credits, which is the currency of Dead Space 1, we can use at the store. Nodes are power nodes, which we can use to upgrade our suit and our weapons when we get to them. Right now we currently have a level 1 suit, which gives us air for 70 seconds, but no armor. That'll change before too long. Basically a third-person shooter. Similar over-the-shoulder controls, kind of like Resident Evil 4. The only difference there is it's not tank controls. You move Isaac forward and back, he can move forward and back. You move left and right, he can strafe. And you can even use the run button to run forward, and you can even run backward. In my opinion, this was a revolutionary control scheme for the time, because it basically took Resident Evil 4's control scheme and made it crazy better, giving you basically full control over Isaac. So if you fuck up, it's all on you, not the controls. The blue bar on Isaac's back is his health bar.
You didn't lose power to the port booster. You lost the port booster. Unbelievable.
As I was saying, the bar on his back is his health bar. The little half circle, we'll get to that in a little bit. One other thing. Take note of that right there. That's a little collectible known as the Pain Treasure.
Get over here and hack the door pad.
Alright, I'll be over there in a second. We can get that a little bit later in the game. However, we have no way to get it at the moment. But keep that in mind for later on. So we need to hack the door pad. Just come up to here, hit the A button. Boom, we're in. Got item boxes on the floor here, which we can't destroy yet. First bit of credits.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
There should be a security detail in here.
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here. I can't pick up any broadcasts.
But that security console's still live. Isaac, log in and see what you can find. Kendra, get that elevator back online.
Power's dead. I can't.
Then reroute the damn power! Look, if we all cooperate, we can figure this out a lot sooner. Let's get that computer display up, Isaac.
Use the locator system to find your next objective.
Yeah, this is another addition that made this game pretty damn cool. The locator, which points you to your next objective. And one other thing, save station, where you save the game. I got a couple of saves from before. One I haven't played in a long frickin' time. So, it wants us to go in there. Hit this.
Huh, that doesn't look good. She's taken a lot of damage.
The tram system's offline. Getting around's gonna be difficult. The air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
Uh-oh.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted. Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Not sure.
The hell? I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Uh-oh.
Jesus! Open fire! Open fire!
Come on. Got it!
Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
The doors are locked! Run!
All you can do at this point is run. You can't fight him.
Run, Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
And once you make it in, all the necromorphs jump back in. So you hit the button, and that's it. I think there's a freaking cat on the roof of my house. Alright, so, coming out of the elevator. It sounds like there's someone on the other side of this, but we can't get to it because it's locked. If we destroy this, we can unlock it. But how? Well, that's the way we gotta go. But first, we gotta come over here. Cut off their limbs.
Shoot the limbs off enemies for extra damage. Use melee to knock back an enemy for a quicker escape.
Sounds like he's in trouble. Now, your first weapon, the plasma cutter, starts out with 10 rounds. It has its alternate firing mode. This is its default mode. You shoot vertically. With its alternate mode, you can change it to vertical. And you can change it depending on the situation. I usually like to keep it horizontal to start with. And now that we have our plasma cutter, we can now stomp. We got some plasma energy. And if you don't aim, you press the trigger button to attack. And Isaac kind of does this sissy swing with the plasma cutter. So we can destroy this. Boom. Now watch out when you open this door, because we are going to be encountering our first necromorph that we can actually kill. Open it up, quickly back up, take aim. Aim at the limbs. Take out the legs. And then take out the arms. Boom. And you didn't drop any items, you cheap bastard. And you know an enemy is killed typically if they drop an item, but this time, this scum sucker didn't drop one. Previous test runs didn't. He dropped one every single time. If that's not a face of pure terror, then I don't know what is. Let's reload. Got a little bit of plasma energy left. In this way, but first let's go left right here. Get some credits. Now we'll head back this way.
Select and use health packs to replenish your health bar.
There's a small med pack right here. And our first audio log.
This is Benson. Everybody listen up. They're using the vents. That's how they're getting around the ship. Stay away from down. Get back. Get back.
Well, that didn't sound good. Item. Nice. Credits.
Isaac! Isaac!
Ah, there's Kendrick and Hammond.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
Yep.
What? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly. And half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine. Now, we have to get to the bridge. But first, we gotta repair the tram system.
You're crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
If you listen to me, I will get you out of here alive. Now, what's wrong with the tram?
The data board is fried, but there should be a spare in the maintenance bay. There's also a broken tram blocking the tunnel that needs to be repaired. Damn it, everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from here.
No, we can't. But you can. Isaac, if I can get to the bridge, I should be able to access the personnel files. You fix the tram, and I'll help you find Nicole.
And there's the map screen, which is pretty cool. Shows you where the safe points are, benches, which we'll find before too long, the store, which we won't get to one until at the end of this chapter, air canisters, and stasis recharge packs. So we have to replace the damaged tram. And eventually, in order to do that, this is where we're going to be coming back to before too long to repair the tram. We need a data board though. But that'll come later. Save the game. Check these for some goodies. Small med pack. Now, the locator wants us to go that way. We'll hold off on that for just a second. Plasma energy. Now, slowly creep around the corner right here, and ooh, that's a necromorph playing possum. So we can take advantage and shoot him while he's down. And give up some credits, and there's a medium med pack. Sweetness. And here's what I don't really understand. Why would you put a save station out here when there's already one that's already in the room we just left? To me, that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I'll come over here and get another audio log.
This is Benson, Tram Engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut him apart.
Isaac, be careful. Shooting them in the body didn't seem to work. Go for the limbs. Dismember them. That should do the job.
Conserve ammo by dismembering enemy limbs and doing extra damage.
Y'all got that, ladies and gents? Dismemberment causes extra damage. That's 3 times in like less than a minute that you've been told that. And if you can't figure that out by now, then you're a fucking idiot. You should just turn this game off and never play it again. Alright, now we're in the tram tunnel. Come over here and get some credits. That doesn't sound promising. That's actually an enemy we're going to be facing later in the game. And, well, it's quite the challenge. Ooh, look at this right here. This door is malfunctioning. Obviously, if you try to run through, it's an insta-death. It'll smash you. Fortunately, there's this stasis module right in front of it. And now the half circle is filling up.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning, Isaac. Try using the stasis module you just picked up.
Stasis module. Learn it, love it. You can blast anything and it slows down doors like this, and more importantly, it slows down enemies. Very, very useful. Indispensable. And you can refill them at stasis recharge stations, or if there's not one available, stasis packs. And here's yet another frickin' save station. Let's go down this way real quick. Uh-oh. Lights are going out. That one was a false alarm. But this game is designed to fuck with you. Alright, we got 2 spaces left. Got lots of small med packs, which is good. Ooh, plasma energy. That's also good. because with the difficulty on hard, these enemies take a lot more hits to kill. And we're full up. We have 6 small med packs. What sucks about that is the fact that, we can dump off stuff at the store, but we can't do that yet because we don't get to a store until the end of the goddamn level. So, yeah. Getting plenty of plasma energy, though, which is good, because we're going to need it for this next part. There are 3 necromorphs in here. One will pop out when you enter the room and you go to the other side. One will pop out when you get an item. Actually, I'll point it out to you. So,
your stasis module should be able to help you with that arm mechanism.
So as Kendra just said, we need to use these arm mechanisms to move that out of the way. And there's a audio log over there that tells us how. Now there are 3 necromorphs in this room. One will pop out of there when we walk up this ramp and get to a trip point, probably around halfway up the ramp. And we can use our new stasis module to freeze them and take them down. Another necromorph, which is a slasher, by the way, that's the enemies we've been encountering are slashers. A second one will pop out of that vent when you open that right there. Yeah, I understood that one. Search and Rescue, which I believe is the name of Chapter 1. That's kind of funny. And then a third necromorph will pop out of one of these vents when you complete this and you're on your way back. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be on your way back. And there's our first power node. Now, you would think an enemy would pop out of here for one of those. Nope, not this time. So let's go ahead and activate this first arm. We don't have to worry about that. It'll stay in place. There we go. It's the other arm that needs frozen. There's the necromorph. That's why you want to freeze them, because these guys have a tendency to charge at you. And notice that he dropped an item on the ground. That means he's dead. 1,200 credits. Got 34 plasma rounds. So far, so good. Check behind us. Nothing there. Alright. Second necromorph. It's when you open up this item box. Open it and back up. Stasis. Leg. Arm. Boom. DED. Easy as pie. And we can't pick up the small med pack, and our health is full too.
Listen up, car 8 is trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now the autoloader is fried. I need a stasis module brought down here now. If we don't get this piece of shit off the tracks, it's gonna jam up the whole system.
Alright, we still have 27 plasma energy, which is good. Now, we activate this, freeze it, and then quickly rush up here and hit this, and boom, it's done. Kendra should come up real quick.
Isaac, you did it. The tram is blocking the whole system. When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
And when she's done talking, you see a necromorph just drop down right there. And it's a slasher. That one only took a couple shots. Alright, Alright, so the tram has been repaired. Refill on stasis. Grab the goodies. Take a look at our inventory. Looking good. And here we'll get a look at our newest enemy. It's known as a leaper, also known as a scorpion, as you can tell. Those guys are a pain in the ass because they can really move and they can jump around too. So we'll go ahead and save the game right here. Let's go ahead and delete this. Let's go ahead and delete this one as well. It's just Xbox 360 console, even though I'm on the X-Bone. Alright, once you run through, quickly refill your stasis and get ready because you're going to get hit with your first real challenge. There's a slasher right there and a leaper. Freeze them both. Reload. Now if you don't want to use too much ammo, you can hit stasis and then stomp on them. And that'll do it. Let's take a look at our inventory. Looking good. Let's run back over here and refill our stasis module. Shouldn't encounter.
Isaac, I've patched into the deck security system. It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked. The data board should be somewhere inside.
Gotcha. Okay, now we need to go this way. I don't think we encounter anybody here. Go ahead and save the game here. Just in case something stupid happens.
Isaac, it's Kendra. It looks like the door to the storage room is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the maintenance bay.
Okay. Now, once we step out into this area here, we're going to be accosted by quite a few slashers. One will climb up there, and there will be a couple that will jump down onto this platform right here and start coming at you. Fortunately, there's some explosive containers that we can use to our advantage as well. But we're going to have to work fast because with this being on hard difficulty, these guys can take a lot more damage. Ornery little buggers, aren't they? Okay, what's my situation? 26 ammo, still looking good. Let's go ahead and use a little med pack, and I don't think there's any stasis packs in here. Or stasis recharge stations in here. And there is not. So let's use one of those. Now, be careful, because when you start walking across here, another necromorph will try to come at you, I think from right here, if memory serves me correctly. There'll actually be two of them. There's one. Let's just wait for him. Alright, Cock McSucket, let's go. You didn't even drop anything, you ass. And there's the other guy. Let's just smack him while he's in midair. Then one shot, boom, dead. Let's reload. We have 25 rounds remaining. We have some explosive containers. And we got some stuff. Med pack. And another med pack. Now, what we need is in there, but we need the key first. So, we need to go up this way. Now at the top here is several slashers. So be ready. There's one right there amongst the dead bodies playing possum. And there's the key right there. Now once you try to cross the bridge, another necromorph will pop out of one of the vents. So before that, let's pick up the goodies. Get your plasma cutter ready. Boom. You are one ornery bugger. And there's the maintenance bay key. Boom. Got some more plasma energy. Some dead bodies. And a text log. Okay, read that up if you so desire. And once you get the key, another necromorph will pop out right here. Be careful, he might be playing possum. So just in case. And indeed, he was playing possum. There's a small med pack that we can't get. And you see that shining thing right there? That's what we need. Let's reload. go in the elevator. Now, be prepared, because once you send the elevator back down, when the door opens, a slasher will rush at you. So make sure you are ready to aim, because you won't have much time. You didn't even give up any goodies, you bastard. And that used up a lot of plasma energy too. That's actually kind of worrisome, because I do need plasma energy for the final part of the level. We're in. And we have our first bench. And a medium med pack. And a power node.
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons and rig.
That I will do. Now, there are 3 things we can upgrade right now. The plasma cutter, we can also upgrade the rig, and our stasis module. Rig, we upgrade hit points and our air supply. Stasis module, we can increase duration, and we can also gain shots, basically, by increasing our energy pool. And with the plasma cutter, there's all sorts of stuff we can do. We can do a damage upgrade, reload speed, all kinds of stuff. And there are 2 places we can start at capacity and damage. Try to hold off on capacity until you empty out your weapons, because every time you put in a capacity upgrade, it gives you an automatic refill. So try to hold off on capacity upgrades whenever possible. So, for this first one, we're going into damage, obviously. And that's all we're going to do for the moment. I don't know what you're whispering. Shut up. And here's what we came for, the data board.
That's it, Isaac. Take the board back to command control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the tram system back online.
Oh shit. You're playing possum, aren't you? Indeed you were, you pudgy bastard. I'm gonna have to drop one of these, aren't I? Nope, not at the moment. I should stop reloading for the moment. Oh, and look at that right there. Wake up, asshole. Alright, so now that our ammo and our plasma cutter has been drained a little bit, let's go ahead and go back and slap in a capacity upgrade. Bam! We now have 12 rounds in the mag now. And notice that it went from 4 to 12. So I got a refill of 8 rounds, which will be very important. So now I got a total of 36 plasma energy. Unless this guy drops something. Unless I already picked it up. Alright. So going back through here now. And I'm completely out of stasis energy. Which could be a problem. Let me check the map. Is there a stasis refill somewhere? There's one in that one room. Okay. Alright. Hit the elevator. Make sure you take aim. Because once the door opens, you know what's going to happen. Okay, I do need a stasis refill. This episode is a little bit long, but since this is the debut episode, let it go a little bit long. We'll go all the way through the end of the first chapter. Okay, we need to go that way. Now watch this when you go down this way. Another little jump scare to fool you. Now before we go back, I want to refill on stasis. And since this is the closest one, boom. Okay, we're going that way. Back in. Boom. Sweet. Then we come over here. And boom.
We're on board and heading to the bridge. Good work.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to die out here.
Your lack of confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
Just get us out of here alive.
Obviously, there's some tension between the two. Alright, we're going to be going over to that side here before too long. But before we do that, save again, because the most stressful part of this beginning chapter is coming up. I can't quite remember if you encounter... Oh yeah, we do, actually. I remember now. Alright, the way is clear through here. Never mind the noise. Now, I can't quite remember if you encounter one or two necromorphs when you go back up the elevator. When you come out, there's one right there. Now, if you're quick enough and run over, you can actually shoot him before he gets away. And I believe there's one more. And that takes care of them. Okay, we're back out here in the flight lounge. There's no necromorphs out here.
We made it to the bridge. It's a nightmare up here. No survivors. We're going to try to get to the command computer. Wish us luck.
Good luck. Shit. Well, we'll leave that there for the moment. So now we can stomp these item boxes. I say for the moment. This would be a good point to save the game again. I know. This is also just in case the game crashes or something stupid happens. We will be coming back for that here in a minute. Because, ooh, you see that? There's a scorpion right there. However, he won't actually attack until you cross that line right there. Then he'll jump and he'll leap down onto the bridge right there. Get your game face on. Okay, that could have gone better. But didn't take any damage. So four necromorphs left in this level. And of course there's that pink treasure I was talking about. We will be coming back here to the flight deck later on in the game and we'll be able to grab that. But we can't do it at the moment. So, our objective. Come on here. Load. Hit load. Uh-oh. Time to get out of here. Well, the Kellyan's destroyed. And we've got problems.
Collision detected in the main hangar bay. Emergency crews have been notified.
That's two down. Now, two left. A slasher and a scorpion. And that takes care of that.
What the hell is happening down there? What happened to the shuttle?
That was our ride home. It's the only way off the ship.
Kendra,
No, Hammond! This changes everything!
just let me think. Can you access the command computer?
It's no good. There's an executive lockdown of all primary systems. Without the captain's authorization, I can't access them.
Well, where's the captain?
Here he is. Captain Benjamin Mathias. Location? Med lab. Status? Deceased.
What? How?
I can't access that information. Find the captain and you'll find his rig. With his authorization codes, I can crack this computer wide open.
Damn it. Isaac, I'm sending the tram back to your location. Get to the medical deck and find that rig as fast as you can.
What was that?
Oh.
Looks like they have their own scorpion problems. So, to get to the end of the level, we go this way. But first, pick up some credits and some plasma energy. Come in here to the restrooms. Ooh. Large med pack. Come over here. Don't think there's anything over here. We'll come back for that large med pack here in a second. Let's go down this elevator. And finally, we have reached the store. Let's look down here real quick, see if there's any goodies. That would be a nope. Alright. Store. Finally. And we can sell stuff or move it to the safe. For now, we're going to move stuff to the safe. There's a couple things that we can get. A line gun. Awesome weapon, by the way. The pulse rifle. Level 2 suit. We can also get some plasma energy. We can also buy plasma energy. Small bed packs. Small air cans. Stasis packs. And power nodes. We're going to be buying a shit ton of power nodes. But first, let's get the level 2 suit. Killer. And we'll also get the line gun. And now that we have the line gun, duh. You can switch between your weapons using the directional pad. So I have the plasma cutter to the up button, and the line gun is in the left button. This is an awesome weapon, by the way. You fire it and it shoots out a wide energy beam, which can pretty much cut off the legs of most slashers in 1 to 2 shots. It can also hit multiple enemies. Its alternate firing mode is the real deal, though. It shoots out a timed mine that pretty much blows away anything in its path, including you, so you might want to be careful. But now that we also have the level 2 suit, we now have 5% of armor. Pretty negligible, but, you know, it is what it is. But now, let's go back upstairs real quick. Because we are definitely not leaving that large med pack behind. Alright. Now we can get the hell out of here. Look at everything. Looking good. Let's go ahead and move the large med pack over to the safe for now. Move that over. Oh, and one other thing. The new suit gives us 3 additional slots in our inventory. Awesome. And that's it. That's the end of the level. Boom. Chapter 1. New Arrivals is the name of the chapter. But I think Search and Rescue, which someone was whispering earlier, is the name of one of the chapters that happens later on. So let's go ahead and save the game. And that'll do it. Next time, Chapter 2, Intensive Care. Damn, that loaded quick. And here, we'll have some fun toys to play with. And some new ones to collect as well. And we'll also take on some new enemies as well. But all of that will be next time. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. You better like and subscribe or face the consequences. You have been warned.